about a month ago, I started branding myself a lot more. I started my Instagram, I've got a website now, LinkedIn and all that. And pretty much I want to share who I am and what I'm learning and all that. But what I've been wondering is just how I can provide more valuable, considering that I am a younger, more inexperienced coach. Because I see all of the content that other more experienced people are putting out. It's like, I don't know where my place is really, you know?
Your place is in hypotheses and opinions, because what you don't have is experience yet, right? And you don't have the leverage of results from athletes, right? And so you're in a very similar place to where I was when I first walked into the wine library, which was, I had ideas. I'm sure you have ideas and hypotheses and opinions. But right now, to your point, you know, where a lot of 22-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds get caught is they think only expertise can bring leverage to business. And what they end up doing is they fake it until they make it. And they start talking about shit that they don't know about. And what I mean by that is, it's one thing, Khan, if you say, hey, if your video is literally like this, hey, you know, I can't wait to eventually try out this thesis, but something that's been on my mind is if people use ice and heat 3 hours before, or if they eat, you know, I would share ideas. Most people don't like to share ideas because they think people will steal them. And I don't think people understand that the world is abundant. Plus, if you put it out on the internet first, it's almost like you own it. It can't really necessarily be stolen. Number two, you don't have any other choice, Khan. Until you have, you know, clients, until you have 15 years of experience, you don't. And so the thing that you have to do for sure, there's a lot of things that you don't have to do, but the one thing you have to do is be very careful not to make things up or fake it till you make it. I see this every day, 20-year-old life coaches, 20-year-old this, 20-year-old that, and and I understand, I have empathy for them. They're just kind of almost lying, bullshitting, embellishing, tricking, to seem like an authority when they're not. And that will never work in the end. It might work short term. You might get something out of it in the short term, but long term, you always get exposed. So for me, what you need to do is document the journey of becoming who you're gonna become. And that's more talking about frustrations, talking about trying out some theories on your friends because real athletes won't let you, talking about ideas you have, doing green screen. You know how I have this green screen right now, this tea setup, you know, you do it, you know how you see on TikTok people making content over other people's videos. Maybe you start sharing your opinions on other people's videos. There's a lot of ways you can go about it, but the number one mistake, the common mistake, the thing I see 90% of the time of kids in this position, they start making up shit and they always will get caught on that.
Well, I think what you're saying makes sense, and I think that it would be good just like even going forward, just having a backlog of this is what I've done, this is what I see. Like what you're saying makes sense. I think the other bit that I get caught on is if I should even be bothering trying to share and trying to promote myself so much now.
100%. You should. I'll tell you why.
Would you? Okay.
Because one day you're going to be 81 and it's going to be so powerful, that video, for your 16-year-old great-grandson.
Yeah. So you think that's worth it still? Because the place I'm coming from is just, I don't know if it's,
it's worth it for you, the human being, maybe not worth it for you, the business, sports business side yet.
Yeah.
You know how I'm at my parents' house. Do you know how sad I am? I don't have pictures of me at baseball card shows.
Yeah.
I'm devastated. I wish I had them. I wish I had pictures of me at the lemonade stand. I wish I had a video of me washing cars, shoveling snow. The reason you need to do it is for your great-grandchildren and for yourself one day to look back on, not to convert business. Do you understand?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And by the way, what if God willing, you become one of the great players in your field and they have to make a documentary about you? The video will be really good for the documentary.
Yeah.
Plus, take it from
Okay,
me.
that's one way to
One,
look at it.
one day you're not going to have that much hair, so it'd be nice to have video with that much hair. Yeah, Con.
That's it.
Think of it in the macro, not in the micro.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
And by the way, real quick, one last thing.
Yep.
And God willing, by accident, you may make one video that resonates with millions of people. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I think the thing is, I enjoy it. It's just I was having trouble justifying it to myself.
Great, because if you enjoy it, I just gave you very clear black and white justifications.
Yeah. Okay. Can I ask one more quick question?
Please.
Going off of the document over create kind of a thing that you're saying that I should be following, regarding LinkedIn, what I currently do is I only post when I get a longer form post, like a blog post on my blog, and then I share that to LinkedIn also. Do you think that just shorter form, like this is what I've done this week,
try it? Try it.
Okay.
Try it. I'm not sure, but try it.
Okay.
The answer, what's great about the internet and that everybody fucks up is trying it and getting back the feedback after 10 times of doing the short thing. This is what I did this week and it's not working, is more valuable than debating it or asking an expert.
Like I'm hearing all these voices of like, oh, you should do a course or to offer value. And I know there's a lot I can offer, but I just love what I do and I don't want to do anything else. So I feel like
good news. You've won.
Yeah. But I feel like, am I doing a disjustice to other designers that I can teach things? Like, I just don't feel like I don't think
that that's really necessarily where your energy's coming from. It's probably coming from your logical entrepreneurial brain and other voices that you're leaving money on the table, not that you're not helping. If that's the case, you wouldn't sell course. Like, for example, my great what's pulling at my heartstrings is to be the most helpful entrepreneur to other entrepreneurs in the history of entrepreneurship, which is why I don't have masterminds and courses. It's why I put out everything for free.
Yeah.
Right? So I think, to your point, and I can feel the energy, you know that there's some business opportunity there. It's more quote unquote scalable, but you just don't give a shit. And good news, Leslie, you're just like me. I fucking can make so much more money than I make. I just don't want to. I want to be happy, not have more money.
Yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying that I am making a little more money now because it's taken 12 years to get here.
That's right.
But like, can't I just want to, I don't need to make $1 million. Like,
that's right.
I'm good. We just bought the house we've always wanted. We're in a good place. I do want to travel more, so I need more for my travel jar. But
well, what you might be able to do then is, why don't you put out free Zooms and free live streams, which will build up your personal brand. It's all free, which will probably lead to invites to give some speeches. I've been able to travel the world and not pay a dime. So you might be able to get, places that, at first my offers were, we'll pay for your travel. Back in 2009 when I started speaking.
Yeah.
I think that would be a home run for you. If somebody reaches out to you from Australia and is like, we'll pay for your travel, can you come and speak? You would like hang up and dance all over the building.
Yeah. Totally would.
So I think there's a way for you to do that as well, which is to start putting out more free content. And when I say content, one of the things I need to talk about more is put out more free access. What I'm doing right now is the most valuable, right? Most valuable. I mean, people buy $50,000, $60,000, $80,000 1 hour lunches with me through charity things that I do. This one-on-one time is something people want, and I'm doing it right now for free,
Right.
And so you can do that as well. Create access to Facebook Lives, Instagram Lives, Zooms, and then I think that will lead to demand for you to speak, and that will scratch your travel. The answer is, don't listen to your husband, don't listen to your best friend, don't listen to some of the experts that you follow on Instagram. You do not have to start a course because it's more scalable, make more money. You have to follow what makes you happiest, and you are clearly in tune with that. And so I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I do love what I do, and I'm always preaching it to other people. If you hate your job, just
You have to
quit.
try.
Like that's
You
what.
just have to try. You have to try.
Yeah.
And most people are fear-based. So they're like, how am I going to pay the rent and this and that? And I keep reminding people, quit your job in parallel with quitting your lifestyle. Actually sell your home and your car and your fancy handbags and sneakers and go rent an apartment and then quit. Happiness over everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. I
Leslie,
think my friends are sick of me
access.
telling them.
Yeah. Access.
Access.
Do some
Okay.
streams. You're going to stumble on somebody who's throwing a conference who's going to pay for you to travel. And then you'll figure out if you're good at speaking in front of groups. And if you are, you'll travel the whole world.
Do you have any advice on managing just being on my phone so much? Like, do you, like, for example, do you like batch your text, or do you only go on Instagram at certain times of the day? Like, how do you balance? Because I feel like I'm at a almost crossing the line to cell phone addiction too, just because I have a wife, I have a son.
I don't think you have cell phone addiction. I think you have addiction to your passion.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
You know, the cell phone just happens to. Morning, gang.
I love you so much.
I love you the most. Say hello. Say
hello.
Good morning.
Sasha, what's up? I signed up for wine text for my wife. She loves wine.
Brian just said he signed up for wine text. He's in my. I've got headphones.
Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.
Brian, you don't have addiction to your phone. You have addiction to what's on the other side. The phone is an empty pipe. And if you're feeling guilt that you want to spend a little more time with the fam, then that's on you. That's not the phone. It's not the phone, it's what's on the other side of the phone. People have it so confused. Everyone's like, you're addicted to your phone. No, you're not. You're addicted to your friends that you talk to all the time. You're addicted to the phone. No, you're not. You're addicted to watching funny videos. You're always on your phone. No, you're not. You're addicted to, your business. So I think you're addicted to the right thing. Your passion on the side hustle. Don't demonize yourself because you're on the phone, because you know what? That's another judgment for society. Society judges people to sell their home and go and live with their in-laws. You have just felt the benefits of that. Society judges people on their phone, but they don't realize what's happening on the other phone. You're making people happy on the other side.
Yes, that's true.
I'm proud of you. I don't look down on you. I look up at you for that.